Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lin Hui, Chief Scientist from Hong Kong Aerospace Technology Group, and also the Emeritus Professor from the Institute of Space and Earth Information Science, Chinese University of Hong Kong. We started about 20 years ago, working on this business road from we call this Earth observation, use space technology to monitoring the Earth environment, Earth Village. I support proposal to the former Vice Chancellor Arthur Lee and receive his strong support and also strong support from Hong Kong government ITC. And also my proposal also fully supported by central government. And this a letter from the Minister Xu Guanhua, the Minister of Science and Technology of China, and all leading scientists and engineers from mainland. They come to Hong Kong to support our research. Since then, we received about 200 millions from central government, also from Hong Kong government, to start all this kind of related development. Start from the infrastructure, like satellite station, then go to develop, we can downlink data from satellites, then we develop software platform to process those data, then use those data, we test different applications, start from the ocean study, from farming, from urban smart city, from a disaster, different type of prototype system developed. We also start to transfer and working with the business circle to form the company. For example, we started the first high resolution satellite receiving station in Hong Kong, actually for South China. And the radius, the coverage of this satellite station is 2,500 kilometers. That means the east part will reach Japan and the north go to Mongolia and China boundary. And the west part, we can go to Indian Ocean. For south, you can see that we cover whole Philippines, go to Indonesia. For the data processing part, you can see the middle blue part. We started fusion data from different satellites, then link those data with ground-based wireless sensor network. Then we have software extract data, information out from a satellite image. Then we have geometric modeling and to build up a virtual, like virtual Hong Kong, virtual campus, the virtual globe to do this kind of monitoring and assessment of the environmental disasters. So especially for the Great Bay areas, we are monitoring the infrastructure, include the bridge and the high-speed railway, subway, all this kind of infrastructure, because those infrastructure just like a lifeline of our urban metropolitan area. For example, we can use satellite mapping out the improved service and include those illegal land use transfer. Actually, we help the Hong Kong government to do this kind of business. We also monitoring those ocean pollution, oil spill, and ocean wind field to help out monitoring the environment of the ocean. And also they help to design for the windmill, farm. Especially for those underground construction which affect the stability of Earth's surface, we monitor in the Great Bay Area. For example, in Guangzhou, Zhuhai, Macau, and Hong Kong. So this picture shows that which part, and the right one, can see which part is stable, which part is not stable, and can help the geological scientists and others, designers, to help out this. And this technology actually is using satellite to repeat observe the Earth's surface. And we call the urban CT, just like hospital, we can use a CT scanner to find out human bodies, a 3D model. For example, we're monitoring the subway from Shatian to Central. This cost, the building substance, we can monitoring that to centimeter, even millimeter, this kind of change speed. And this picture is about the Hong Kong International Airport. You see that the color change, the runway color change from green to yellow to red means substance. This part is reclaimed from ocean water. We all know the Hong Kong International Port is very busy. 1 minute, not now, before it's 1 minute, will be one airplane landing and the departure. We cannot send people to the field to measure this kind of substance. It costs a lot and it costs a lot of time too. But using my students using satellites, we can do that very quickly and several hours to do once. And we have a very high density monitoring dots. For example, over 100,000 dots for within 1 square kilometers range. So you can see very detailed and this kind of change, Earth surface change. This become a very standard one, that actually become a typical business model now adopted and from Shenzhen Airport, the Xiamen come to learn this kind of technology. This kind of technology also can develop business for other monitoring. For example, this technology has been used for monitoring the Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai bridge. This business model can also be developed for those developing and underdeveloped country. So we send students, as Chinese students, to the United Nations. We give them software and also training those officers in countries, underdeveloping countries and the developing countries. So that let the international organization recognize Hong Kong's the business the capability. So CHK become the first university member for the University Space Research Association. And we formed the company, and this company, Hong Kong Aerospace Technology Group, become the first member of the IAF in Hong Kong. So our company now is trying to develop, high spatial and high temporal density, this kind of constellation. And that is the satellite station built up in the top here of our CUHK. That's my hope and clearly to tell you about what we've done for the last 20 years. Thank you very much.